Dead homies, we in y'all shit. Big Blicks and all that. Dead homies, come play.
Welcome to Boys in the Hood TV. Today we will be discussing the life of Macc80 from the Rollin 80s, Westcoast Crips. Now Dylan Pressey, also known as Macc80, was born on March 13, 1999 in Long Beach, California. Now he was born and raised in the Westside 80s neighborhood. Now the 80s are a predominantly African-American street gang which have been active since the late 70s. Now they hood started in the Springdale apartment complex on Spring Street in Santa Fe. Now the Rollin 80s are known to beef with the insane Crips, the Sons of Samoa, the naughty nasty gangster Crips, Longo 13, and many other rivals. Now the Springdale apartments, police called one of the most violent areas in Long Beach in the early 1990s. From multiple murders, to robberies, to gambling, to dope dealing, which took place on a daily basis. Springdale got so bad that the police stopped sending officers to the area. It wasn't until the death of a man in the late 80s who was gunned down in front of a group of children, which would force officials to step in. The apartments would eventually do a complete 360 turn, and the city would even hire off-duty police officers as security. Now for a good while, everything looked great. But eventually, the violence will return, and a deadly war will break out between the 80s and Longo 13. Now eventually, the Rollin 80s will be hit with a gang injunction. But this gang injunction will not stop the Rollin 80s. Now Macc80 will be born just at the end of the deadly 90s gangbanging era. Now Mac would eventually jump off the porch and will be knee-deep into the streets, and eventually he will get put on to the Rollin 80s. Now Mac was known for having squabbles and never turning down fades. At the age of 16, he will become extremely active. On August 10, 2015, Macc80 and another Crip named Anton Hutchinson, aka Baby Set Trip, would slide through the East Side Black Bandit Crips hood on the 1600 block of 10th Street. At around 10 p.m., 4 people were standing outside, including Cheryl Johnson, Calvin Morrison, Raymond Spurrell, and Jihad Mayweather. Macc80 and Set Trip would slide through and open fire, letting off a hell of gunfire, hitting all 4 people. Now police would arrive not long after to find all 4 individuals laying on the ground wounded. They would all be transported to a nearby hospital and would be listed in stable condition. But not long after, Macc80 and Set Trip would slide down 1900 Harbor Avenue in the Westside Longos neighborhood and open fire on a group of people. Police would then get a ton of phone calls of shots fired, but by the time officers arrived on scene, there was nobody outside, only shell casings. But witnesses from 1900 Harbor Avenue will give the same description of the same vehicle from the shooting that took place earlier on 10th Street. Now later that night, as police patrolled the area, they would pull over Baby Set Trip, who was still driving the same vehicle. He would be arrested for driving without a license, but once he was booked, he would eventually be charged with 4 counts of attempted murder and shooting at an inhabitant dwelling. Now the next day, SWAT would then issue a warrant for a home on the 600 block of Cedar. Now once they arrived to this home, they would arrest Macc80 and also find an assault rifle. He would be booked on attempted murder charges. Now Baby Set Trip, also Anton Hutchinson, will be found guilty of 4 counts of attempted murder, and as of right now, he will be eligible for parole in 2028. Now Macc80 would also serve some time, but eventually he will be back on the streets of Long Beach, and he will be back active more than ever before. In May of 2022, a video will go viral online showing Macc80 catching a Linda Block Crip slipping at a basketball court.
Nah, don't do that, kid.
Okay.
Don't run, scary nigga. Don't run, nigga.
Come on.
Oh, wait.
I ain't gonna run, bro.
Now Macc80 was also known for doing wild things like shooting guns outside of a window while driving through Las Vegas. But that same year, on October 4th, 2022, Macc80, along with 3 other men, would burglarize a home in the Walnut area. Only hours later, he would lead the police on a high-speed chase that would last for over an hour.
A wild pursuit through Southland freeways from Walnut to Bellflower. Sparks and flames coming from the wheels didn't stop these brazen suspects. That's until the chase came to a crashing halt. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Resendiz is live in Santa Fe Springs with details. Eric?
What started as a burglary led to a wild pursuit, ending with this BMW swerving across lanes and crashing into the back of the semi, westbound on the 91 freeway near Paramount Boulevard. Two suspects then exit the BMW, run across the freeway, jumping the center divider into oncoming traffic. Eventually, officers detained both of them.
The suspected driver is going to be Dylan Pressy, 23 years old.
Throughout the chase, the car went as fast as 80 miles per hour. Video shows the bumper coming off the BMW, a tire falling off the car, and the rim wobbling, then catching fire. You can see the sparks.
I believe there were items found related to the burglaries.
Eventually, Macc80 will be charged with burglary and evading police, and he will be sentenced to 2 years and 8 months, with both charges running concurrent. Now, Mac will be credited with 344 days time served. Now, in the fall of 2024, Mac will be paroled back onto the streets, and once home, he will start rapping.
I don't like the stress off because I ain't got to leave. I don't like the bag shit. If you gonna go, then just leave. Y'all upgraded my taste and my business wearing wigs. $3,400 wigs, a different color every week.
And in February 2025, Macc80 will be seen online posting and bragging about running up on a black bandit Crip named S Money and taking his jewelry. Now, Mac will continue to troll his rivals on IG. Now, only a few months later, he, along with another homeboy, would pack out a 9-deuce Hoover who was caught slipping near the Springdale Apartments, which is smack dead in the Westside 80s hood.
5'9", what? You some 9 Dookie Hoover on Crip. Yeah, I see a nigga hands on the dead homie. Niggas just whoop cuz ass. Fuck is you doing chilling at your dead end? When cut car and all that, we just punch cuz out right now. Fuck is you doing dead end? Look at cut car. Oh, Rollin.
Now, little did Mac know that this right here would cost him. And in June, you will see Macc80, along with other Crips, trolling the naughty, nasty gangster Crips at Ramona Park.
Spray can, cuz a nigga for sure would've whacked this the fuck out. Ramona. Hey, tell her Ramona, oh, the dead homies, nigga. Ramona. Cause ain't none of these niggas up, cuz. We rockin' 30 sticks and 50 drums and all that. You hear me? I'ma end it like this, though. Dead homies, we in y'all shit. Big blicks and all that. Dead homies, come play. Come play and get y'all shit split. Ocho, I'm off this bullshit ass lie, though.
Things will all come to an end for Macc80 by the end of the summer. Now, that summer, Mac will be kicking it heavy with the Main Street Crips. Now, at the time, Main Street Crips was in a deep war with the Hoovers. Now, the Hoovers had a lot of beef going on, so they was facing enemies from all sides. And on August 25th, the 8 Trays will lose a member. A well-known 8 Tray by the name of Chipmunk will be shot and killed at a market store on Manchester and Fig by 3 masked gunmen at broad daylight.
Breaking news here at 4, multiple people shot outside a market in South LA.
Amy and Juan, the shooters are still out there. 5 people have been shot. Sadly, we can't confirm that one person has died of those gunshot wounds here. It all happened out in front of this store, this parking lot, donut shop, a nail salon, and a liquor store at Figueroa and 85th Street here in South LA, very near Manchester. All we know is that police are looking for 3 males in their 20s that were last seen running from the scene, or driving away from the scene, I should say, in a white Honda Civic.
Now, less than 24 hours after the shooting, Macc80 would take to IG and post his very final and last IG story, riding through Century and Hoover. Now, a short time after posting this, at around 11:30 p.m., 80, along with another individual, will be out and about in South LA as they were walking near Main Street, near T-Mobile parking lot. 3 Hoover members will pull up, hop out, and start shooting. Both Mac and the other individual will be injured, but Macc80 will lose his life.
Hey, good morning, you guys. So we now know that 2 people were shot here early this morning at the strip mall. This is just on the corner of Century and Main. You can see that white tent that is there at this point. The coroner's office still has not shown up, so the body of the 25-year-old who was shot and killed is still here. Now, we want to draw your attention to this maroon sedan, if we're able to walk over a little bit, just if it's safe. We were able to see that there's some large bullet holes on the back of that car and a flat tire. You can see that they are clearly marked with evidence evidence markers. So right now, police are really trying to track down who did this. The only information they have so far, officers believe there were 3 gunmen who got out of a car, shot the 2 people, then drove off. Investigators tell me they're trying to figure out if this is connected to nearby shootings that happened yesterday and on Saturday. This shooting in Broadway, Manchester, where I am right now, happened about 10 hours after another shooting, also believed to be tied to gangs, less than 2 miles away at another strip mall on Manchester and Figueroa. So you're looking at video right now from that investigation yesterday. Police say a woman and 4 men were standing outside a strip mall where they were shot.
On September 28th, Dylan Pressey, aka Macc80, will be laid to rest. I would like to thank everybody for tapping in, and I'll see y'all next time.